Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this special edition of the Wolf's Den. Today I am doing one of the most requested topics that you guys ever asked for, and it is what to pack for a big game. I'm going to show you the essentials you should bring and stuff you might forget, and I'm even going to put a list of stuff you should bring down below so you can have your own personal checklist when you get ready for a big game. So I'm going to go through this as fast as I can, and it's pretty crazy because I never realized how much stuff I ever actually take with me when I go to these games. Paintball, let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today I'm going to be showing you my loadout. This is what I take with me to a big game, and I'm going to show you some of the essentials that you should take with you when you're going to go play in one of those huge paintball games. This is for beginner players and even advanced players, and I'm going to show you a couple little tips and tricks that I personally do to get ready for these functions. So here we go, from the rooter to the tutor. First of all, boots. You know, you guys know we're original SWATs. Bring very good boots, army boots or hiking shoes, or just any really good sneakers with really good treads on them, because you're going to be going through a lot of different terrain, maybe sand, mud, water especially. Good boots, good hiking attire is very good. You can also bring spikes. A lot of speedballers like to bring spikes. But sometimes if you get on wood terrain or cement, they don't work out too well. Next, pants. Paintball pants are very important. A lot of companies make specific ones. You can wear camouflage, or you can get actual paintball pants. These are made by Dye. They have many pockets that you need. Very durable. And mine come with knee pads, but knee pads are also part of the list. But don't forget your paintball pants. Belt. This is the tactical belt. This comes separate. Belts are very good if you have other attachments you want to add on to your loadout. And also, another thing, a holster for your paintball pistol if you use a sidearm when you're playing. Squeegees. Very important. Squeegees are hella important, and they're very easy to forget at home. And when you're on the field, you have a break in your barrel, clean it out real quick. Do not forget your squeegees. Your top or your jersey. This is my top. This is from Dye Tactical. This is a battle top. A lot of battle tops or jerseys come with padding inside of them. Very important. Don't forget at home. Also, if you do use them, a lot of speedballers like to use elbow pads. They go from here to here. Don't forget your elbow pads. They're very good, especially for guys who like to run and dive. I don't dive because tree stumps are a thing, and I don't want one in my crotch. Gloves. Tactical gloves are not just for looks. We wear gloves to go through the terrain, to go through the very thick bush, to move branches out of the way, to move especially thorns out of the way. These things have saved me many times. When you get hit in the hand, one of the number one spots paintballers get hit are right on the fingers and the knuckles. And once you feel that, it's not something you forget. Gloves, very important. Don't forget them at home. Scarf or a shamag. Scarves are worn by a lot of tactical guys, especially me. We use them as they could be for head protection or just to conceal. Also, they are very good for neck protection. I never play without neck protection, and my tactical scarf or shamag, hella important to have with you. Very good. These are very aired out, good to wear in the hotter games. Another thing you should remember is do not wear cologne or strong deodorant when you're about to play. That attracts bugs like you would not believe. If you can, get some odorless deodorant, because you also don't want to be stanking on the field. And yeah, leave the pretty boy stuff at home. But a very important thing that you should also bring to every game is bug spray. All right? This is the weak stuff that you can get in any store. I bring like the Hunter's DEET bug spray. That stuff is hard and probably bad for you, but when I'm out in the bush, nothing's worse than having bugs crawling around inside your mask and having little things buzzing in your ear and stuff when you're trying to lay prone waiting for the enemy. Bug spray, do not forget this stuff. Very important for you. Tactical vest. This is one of the largest, most important things you should bring with you to a game, especially if you're a tactical player. We do not wear these to look pretty. They are fully functional. I use almost every pocket on this thing. They're very important. Carry your loadout, load-bearing vest, what have you. Multiple pockets, multiple pod holders, bottle holder, everything you may need in a game. Do not forget your vest, very important. I never leave home without it. Radios and headsets. In big games, especially nowadays, especially as a general, I rely a lot on people who have radios. Communication is the key to win these things. If you're gonna get like a regular generic one, Motorola has a massive array of radios. I use a Puxing 777. Very good piece of equipment, but it has to be programmed. This is very kind of high tech for beginners, but radios are important. Invest in a good radio, whether you're going by yourself or with your team, because it's very important to have communication with other players and your COs. Trust me on this. Take a radio if you can. Buy one now. Also, if you can, bring a headset. Headsets are very important. They're not just to look cool. The headsets are very important because you do not want to give away your position with your home base yelling at you or or communications, what have you. Headsets will keep you concealed along with the people around you. So don't be that guy walking in the bush having your headset playing at 10 and everyone finding out where you are. Get a headset for your radio. This is a throat mic set made by Puxing. Not very good. I have another headset that I just didn't bring downstairs with me. Headsets, radios, bring to games. Alright? One really important thing, and this is a must, especially for big games you're playing for a long time, water bladders. These go in the back of your tactical vest, or you can get a camelback. And let me do the trick that I taught you guys a long time ago on one of my shows, that what you can do is fill this up halfway, blow it up so it's like a balloon, and then lay it in your freezer overnight, and only fill it halfway and lay it in the freezer so that the spout is up. Alright? That way when you come in the morning, only the back side has frozen water on it. You fill up the rest of it. For the rest of the day, you have cooling air conditioner unit on your back that supplies water. It's an awesome idea, and it's an amazing thing. Peacekeeper from my old team taught me this, and I've never gone a day without it. Making this an ice pack and water pack will save you in a game. I've seen some of the best guys fall in the heat during big games. Do not forget your water bladder at home, and only put water in it. Don't put any sugar drinks or Powerades or anything like that in there. Only use H2O in these things. A, for cleaning purposes, and B, overall health-wise, there's nothing better to keep you hydrated than good old-fashioned water. And there's been many times when I've gotten a little lightheaded in the field, and if you're doing like a huge walk back to the dead zone and you're getting tired and everything feels, the water saved me. All right, do not buy one of these wherever you can. Ammo surplus stores, hiking stores, where have you. Get a water bladder. This is one of the most important things, especially for us tactical players, woods ball guys who are out in the field hours on end. Please invest in one of these and tactical vest to put it in, or a camelback to wear on your back. This will save you, period. Paper towels, very important to clean up your equipment, yourself, your goggles. In addition to paper towels, get yourself a spray bottle from the dollar store. Put in a little bit of soap, and a whole bunch of water, and keep that with you to clean your goggles and your face mask when they get dirty, when you get splatter on them. There's nothing more. There's some fields that are good with supplying cleaning supplies, others not so much. So bring your own bottle of spray water and a big roll of paper towels. Trust me on this. You will love me for this. Goggles. Always, don't forget your goggles. All right? We've all done it at one point or another, and these are mine. These are my Dye I4s. Goggles are very important if you can get them, and I always suggest you do bring an extra lens for them. You never know what might happen, or even considering conditions. I find these work in certain good conditions, and my darker ones work in other good conditions. Bring them. Even if you have something go wrong with them, you don't have to worry. Bring backup lenses if you can. Another thing very important for you playing in certain environments, these are fans. Easy creation fans for your goggles. So far, my Dye I4s have been so good, I've never actually had to turn them on yet, but for my past goggles, These fans have saved my life. Don't forget them at home. If you can, buy them. If you find yourself fogging up in certain situations, these things are like air conditioner for your lens. They're amazing. And even for thermal lens, anything you got, they fit pretty well. Any mask that's sold today, buy these fans. And don't forget your goggles at home, all right? Microfiber that comes with the goggles sometimes. Bring that to clean your goggles. First, spray, use the paper towels, microfiber after, like brand new. Trust me. Hat or headbands, all right? Hats, beanies, what have you, are very, very good. Protect your head from the elements, maybe cold or hot. And if you've probably felt the paintball to the head, bring a hat with you. I wear a shemagh on my head usually. Some people wear tactical helmets. Some people wear baseball caps backwards. Anything is better than nothing. Bring something for your head. Batteries. Very, very important. Always bring extra batteries. May it be for your marker, your radios, anything else. Don't leave home without them. Don't forget your batteries. I always forget my batteries. I spend a lot of extra money on batteries on the road. I'll put that on the list below. Don't forget batteries. Hella important. Batteries. Toolkits. Toolkits are very important to work on your own marker if you know how to. Some markers come with their own toolkits. Always bring your own. You can get them at Home Depots or other hardware stores. Make sure you bring an Allen key set and a regular, with regular screwdriver heads, Phillips heads, what have you. I bring a couple of these. I had a die set that got taken away at the airport because I didn't put it in and they thought it could be used as a weapon. Whatever. Oh, that includes if you can get a dental pick to remove O-rings. Those things are amazing. Remote line, very important. Remote lines. If you're a player who wears his tank on his back, don't forget your remote line. I've forgotten many remote lines in my time. This belongs to a good friend of mine named Steven, who borrowed it. He lent it to me when I forgot my own one, and I still have to give it back to him. But remote line, put that on the list. Don't forget your remote line, especially if you use one. I don't know why I say that, because if you don't use one, you don't need to remember to bring it. But you know what I mean. Remote lines, don't forget your remote line. Barrel covers, very important to bring your barrel covers. Safety, safety, safety is always number one. Don't forget your barrel cover. This is from a paintball field that I played at in Texas, I believe. Always remember your barrel cover. Usually your gun comes with one. I always lose these like crazy. This is nice, big, and yellow. It's hard to lose. Don't forget them, and don't forget to put them on when you come off the field. All right, rule number one, safety first. Okay, let's keep going. Water, I said to bring your bladder, your water, etc. Bring extra water. This is very important. I cannot express enough how important it is to stay hydrated on the field. When you're playing a game, you never realize how thirsty you are until it's too late. Do not drink when you're thirsty. Drink throughout the day. Keep yourself hydrated. If you wait till you're thirsty, it's probably too late. The room's gonna start spinning. You're gonna start seeing weird things. And My Little Pony's gonna start running in front of you. And then you're going down and you're gonna have a whole bunch of guys around you with ice and water and packs trying to keep you alive till the medic comes. Extra water. Bring water. The more, the better. If you don't have water, go and ask a fellow player. And if you see team tents around your field, ask them if they have some spare water. 99.9% of paintball teams will help you out with water if you don't have it. All right, there's no one that jerky out there. They know how important it is to stay hydrated. If you need some water, ask. If you don't have water or if you don't have money, don't be shy. Stay alive. Kind of works, doesn't it? All right. Knee pads are very important. My dye pants come with knee pads built in, but these I lived by for years. Knee pads are very important, especially when you're kneeling down in the brush. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of stumps, a lot of nasty stuff that you're running through. Knee pads, most people forget them. I forgot them all the time, but they're very important. Don't forget your knee pads. Your air tank. You might need an air tank in order to play this game called paintball. This is my Ninja tank, my Dura. Don't forget your tank at home. It happens. And another one thing is make sure that your tank is up to date and can be used. If it's out of date, paintball fields will not fill it for you. So make sure every few years to check your tank, make sure it's up to date. Don't forget your tank at home. by Ninja. Great tank. Oh, another one a lot of guys forget at home is pods. Very important for those who play regular paintball, or magazines for those who play mag-fed. Bring your extra magazines, bring your pods. Even though pods are cheap to buy, some once in a while, paintball field might not have them on hand, and you have to run and buy, you know, extra pods or ask what have you. Don't forget your pod. Don't forget it from your list or your magazine. Slings. My sling is a paracord sling that's attached to my tactical vest, so it's kind of hard to forget. But don't forget the other. I try not to forget the other half that's attached to my marker already. Slings are very good, very important, especially for those of us who carry Milsim markers, which are heavier than speedball markers. And you know, when you put it safe and let it hang when you're walking off the field, it actually saves a lot of energy as opposed to carrying your marker all the way back to the dad box. Because for some reason, when the adrenaline's pumping and you're shooting at people and you're running hundreds of yards, you don't feel the weight. But when you get hit and you gotta walk all the way back, that gun becomes really heavy for some reason. And it's, you know, slings are very good to have, especially when you're on a remote line. It just makes your life a lot easier, tactical speaking, and just lifelong speaking. And also, another thing that you can't forget is your hopper. This is my die rotor. Your hopper is a thing that you feed paint into your paintball marker. Without your hopper, it's kind of hard to play. Don't forget your hopper and extra batteries for your hopper. All right, because we all know as soon as we need it, as soon as we forget it, this runs out of batteries. For some reason, this thing's really good on batteries, so I haven't had to replace it for a long time, but always keep extra batteries when you bring your hopper. Make sure you check that off your list. Nothing worse than opening your gun bag and finding you forgot one of these at home. Your paintball marker. That is this. This is my paintball marker. It's called the Die Dam. Don't forget your gun at home or your marker at home. It's kind of hard to play without it. And yeah, you don't want to forget that at home. And what I also do now, I bring a backup marker in which if I have a problem with one, I get to use the other one. So far, I've never really needed a backup marker because my markers work pretty good, or I know a lot of techs out there. But always try to bring a backup marker if you can. Very important. Bring batteries for your marker. Bring your O-ring kits for your marker. Don't leave them at home. Keep them someplace where they're easily accessible. If you use you know, sights or imaging or anything like that, bring batteries for your sights, extra batteries, and clean it before you leave. Just saying, it helps a lot. But don't forget your marker at home. It's very important. All the little odds and ends that you use for it, you know, try to remember, clean it before you leave home. There's nothing worse than getting to the field, hearing that hiss. You gotta break everything down because you're dressed up, ready to go, ready to shoot, and then your gun's leaking, and you're like, damn, I'm gonna miss the opening bell because my marker is hissing. Nothing worse, don't forget your marker. Other things you wanna remember when you're going to a big game. Bring your money. Keep your money and your ID. Always bring money and ID. Put them in a secure pocket. Most paintball pants have pockets that zip up or have really good Velcro. Keep it secure. Keep it on you. Car keys. If you don't have to keep them on you, don't, because there's nothing worse than losing the car keys in the field. But if you do, put them in a very secure pocket. Also, map of the field you're going to play at. If you're going to a big game, you're usually rehyped, you're on Facebook, look up a map of the field. Most big game producers will have one made for you. Print it up yourself before you come to a game. All right, even get it laminated if you're smart enough. Bring your own map. Bring something of your own that you can keep, and you can be a reliable operator in the field. So yeah, that's it. I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. I'm sure you guys will let me know if I forgot something. If I did forget something, put it in the comments below, because you know, you never know. And then I'll add it onto my list that you can print out yourself, copy and paste, and make for your own big games. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Wolf Den. Action episodes coming very soon. I know it's been a while. If you have any more comments, anything you want to know, please say below. Show this on Facebook. Show this to your friends, especially new player. Let them know what's good to bring, and if they don't have all the special equipment, remember, old track pants, old jeans, old sweatshirts, always good. Plain and simple. You don't have to look like tactical warrior all the time, especially if you're new. Don't be intimidated by the guys who are all dressed up, because chances are you're just as good as they are. Alright? You don't have to look all tacked out and camouflaged out. Nothing wrong with coming with blue jeans and a sweat top and a rental gun, kicking ass too, alright? We will all respect you no matter what kind of equipment you have. It's all about you having fun with us. It's not a versus thing. It's not I'm cooler than you. It's about getting new players into the game, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. If you see me on the field, come through. You want to use a die dam? Maybe you can use one of my extra ones. Alright? Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. What are you waiting for? Booyah. See you later.